In the open weather example, embedding app ID in the URL was simple, but having the app ID in plain sight isn't considered the best practice. Therefore, many API nowadays opt for two-step token-based authentication. In token-based authentication, clients first obtain a token from the server, and then use the token to obtain the desired resource. In this video, we explore Transport Data API called TDX, which uses token-based authentication. As in the last video, first we need to understand how the API works. And then we go over the project and the JS source code, before doing a demo at the end. In our example project, what we want is the number of available bikes at a particular station. Reading the API documentation, we realize that we need to do the following. 1. Sign up for an account and generate an API key, which consists of a client ID and a client secret. 2. Send an HTTP post request to the token endpoint with specific parameters. We will receive the token from the response. 3. Send an HTTP GET request to this endpoint by bearer token authorization with the token obtained in the last step. And then parse the response for the data we want. Let's move on to our project and source code. On the main screen, there is a numeric display field for showing the result, and a check JavaScript object which executes JavaScript codes when clicked. For the JS object, corresponding address is set, and for simplicity, constants like URL and app ID are hard-coded in the source code. Now let's review the source code. The first few lines allows the JS object to respond to a click action, making it a clickable button. When it is clicked, it executes the request ubike function. When the JS object starts, it executes the getAccessToken function once, in order to first get the access token. As for the getAccessToken function itself, note that here the post method is used, and how a form object with parameters is placed within. This is how you send with content type. Application XWWW form URL encoded format data. The access token is returned in the response and saved to a global variable. On the other hand, whenever the JS object is clicked, the request function runs once. Here, the get method is used, and to do the bearer token authentication, a header including access token is placed within. The desired data comes back in the response body and is handled by the callback function. Finally, let's watch our project go into action. We can check the result against the public website. It's no surprise they're the same, because it's highly likely that the website accesses data the same way as we did. In this video, using the Transport Data API as an example, we showed how to make an API call that requires token-based authentication using JS object. Thank you for watching.